Coming to you from the back room of your parents' favorite porn store, it is Cursory Overload.
You're listening to Cursory Overload.
And we are in this motherfucker.
What up, everybody? Just like that creepy uncle at a family get-together getting all up in your tiny bits, we are back.
Okay. Just like that creepy uncle. Motherfuckers, welcome back.
What up, everybody? How's it going? How's it hanging? Hopefully it's hanging either to the left or the right, because down the center, that's a little uncomfortable.
Okay, we'll take your word for it. Holy shit, man. Okay, so how you been?
I've been working and trying to enjoy what little free time I do have.
Welcome to
How
my
about
world.
you?
Same thing, working, trying to enjoy whatever little free time I have, which is practically almost nothing. I don't know, trying to make the best out of it, you know?
Right. Don't you gotta remember not to forget to take some time just to enjoy this world, man. You only got one trip on this fucking rock.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's see. Well, the heat, you know.
You got to do that whenever you can too.
That's another thing we got going on over here in my part of the world. You know, we fucking hit triple digits, and damn.
You know, we've been real close to triple digits.
I saw something on the internet about that. I was like, holy shit. I'm like, he's probably going like, what the fuck? We moved
97, 98.
Oh, that's a cool day over here.
Well, yeah, but we have the humidity.
That is true. You got the humidity, which, oh God. Here, it felt like it was going to rain last night, but it didn't. But now it just feels kind of muggy.
Oh.
And yeah.
So here's a big thing I've noticed between, like, the big difference between your temperature, like your weather out there, and the weather we have here.
Mm-hmm.
97 or 100 degrees out there, it's not as bad, but you're still not doing anything outside. Like, it's just too dry.
Yeah, it's hot.
It's hot. Here, with the humidity, it's still hot, but you can do things outside. Like, you can still be outside for an extended period of time, even though it's 97 degrees out. Because the humidity has a weird way of, like, affecting the way your body regulates that temperature.
Yeah, and actually over here too, if you get used to it, I mean, after we hit a few days with 113, 114, I mean, once we drop down to 98, 97, it's like, oh shit, this is sweater weather.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I'm feeling a little nippy.
Yeah, kind of like that, but not really.
Like, why are my nipples hard when I walk outside? It's cold out here.
It's kind of like that. Yeah, well, motherfuckerettes, welcome back to another episode of Cursory Overload. You know, the podcast that it's kind of like you just walked into the break room and these two motherfuckers are having a conversation, and you can just sit there, enjoy whatever the fuck you brought in, your drink, your meal, and listen in.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you walk in, you see two of your good buddies just sitting there bullshitting back and forth, and you just sit down, have your cup of coffee, you know, your drink, whatever your drink of choice is, and you kick your feet up, and you just know you're in good company, and that's kind of where we're at.
Yeah, that's it. I'll go with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, a lot of shit going on. I mean, the Kenobi finally dropped.
Yes, I've watched the first couple of episodes. I think I have one more to catch up.
Okay.
And, you know, I've been reading. I shouldn't be doing it, but I've been reading a lot of comments on it on different forums, and a
Yeah.
lot of people are throwing a lot of shade all over it, like just hating all over it.
Yeah, the first few episodes, this last one, everybody was like, this is what we wanted.
Right. So I haven't watched the last one, but where I've been up to so far, I've actually enjoyed it. I thought they've been doing a good job with it. I don't know what people were expecting. I don't know if they were just expecting Kenobi to just be wandering the desert side, like, oh, poor me, oh, poor me. But
That wouldn't be much of
like,
a story.
yeah, like I don't understand what they were wanting. This motherfucker's out here trying to do fucking Jedi shit. You know what I mean?
Anyway, the story's actually it gets good. I mean, this last episode was fucking badass. You need to watch it.
Okay, I'll probably watch it today, being that I'm
Yeah.
home today.
Oh, nice.
The other thing I've been reading a lot on the forums, and I don't know, a lot of people do not like the character of Reva or the person playing it. There's legitimately been a lot of fucking racism towards
I know.
her.
Ian McGregor came on his Twitter or something like that. Pretty much telling Star Wars fans that if they're gonna be racist pieces of shit, to just fuck off.
Go fuck off. Yeah,
Exactly.
eat a fucking lightsaber.
Shaped like a
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a Jabba
Eat
the
a
Hutt
big ol-
dick.
Like here's what it is. I'm gonna turn on my lightsaber, shaped like a fucking cock, and I'm gonna shove it right in your goddamn mouth.
I'm surprised nobody's done that. You know what? Spaceballs needs to be remastered now that we have the technology, and especially
Yes.
when they do. I see your Schwartz is as big as mine. They should definitely shape those motherfuckers. I'm just saying, But then again, you brought it up right now.
Hey, that would be dope. I mean, if they can have a lightsaber that's got, like Kylo Ren used with the 3 points coming out, and they can have one like Darth Maul with the two ends, why can't they have a cock-shaped lightsaber?
With two balls on
Like,
that is just wrong, motherfucker. But you
like,
know what?
and
Somebody
listen,
somewhere's
one
gonna.
ball on each side.
You know
One
what?
ball on each side, kind of like Kylo Ren.
Like
And
I
then
said,
make him. He would have to be a gray Jedi.
okay. You know what? I'm not as porn savvy as some, but I'm pretty sure there's probably some kind of porn spoof where the lightsaber looks like a cock.
There would have to be.
There has to be. Come on, it's like back in the early days when Pato was a youngster. I mean, I think there was something like the Terminator, but it was called the Penetrator. So somebody spoofed it like that. So you know that there's gotta be a motherfucker that already did that. So
Right.
yeah.
Can you
So
imagine? Can you imagine the old Jedi talking to the young Jedi in this spoof? And he's like, what is this? This, Luke, this is your father's cocksaber.
Cocksaber. Holy shit.
It is a cock for a more civilized gentleman.
Oh, for a more civilized time. Okay. Holy shit. Okay, well, we'll definitely, man, pervert the fuck out of Star Wars, but damn. that is just wrong.
Here's this. Next time you watch Star Wars and you hear Chewie roar out, you'll be thinking of it. You'll think of it. Like, yeah, Chewie just busted in there all over Leia.
Well, we already talked about that in one episode way back in the day about was Leia getting some Wookie nookie,
Yeah, I still think she was. I really, really do.
Yeah.
And you ever wonder if like Luke was giving Han a handy on the side? He's like, when Ben Kenobi and Luke would go up to Han, they're like, "We need a pilot." What if Han was like, "Yeah, well, I need a blowjob, so I don't know. One of y'all need to figure it out."
Oh gosh. That is just
And
wrong.
Obi-Wan's like, "Dude, I got a lightsaber. I ain't sucking nobody's balls."
Dang, that's just wrong. That is fucking wrong. All right.
And Luke's all like, "But I don't wanna. I just wanna fly a fighter pilot." And old Ben stands over him like, Luke, this is the cock that you've been wanting.
Oh gosh. You gotta go and, I don't know, sit next to Han Solo. There's a reason why they call it the cockpit. Anyway,
That's right.
I don't know. That's just wrong. Jeez, man. You're a bad influence, motherfucker.
That is the cock you've been looking for.
Holy shit. Okay. Okay, getting away from the Star Wars porn bullshit.
Anyways,
And back to Kenobi.
We were talking about Reva.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I think the person, I don't know the actress's name, but I think she's doing a crazy good job of playing that role.
Yeah. And it gets even
I
better.
really do.
It gets even better.
I really hope it does, because
I mean,
listen, I don't know. I really like her.
there's a twist to her, which, damn. Like I said,
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
there's a twist to her. I mean, you know, she does such a good job of, you know, like this fucking treacherous cunt that just
Right.
wants to rise, and she, you know, she'll kill anybody to get what she wants.
Right.
But like I said, there's a method to her madness, and
I'm looking forward to it.
oh fuck yeah,
And I don't know. I think the whole show is done really well. I like the fact that they had that whole temple for where Vader was at. I really, really like that. I don't know. I really liked it. I thought that was really cool. I don't know if it's a temple or if it's his home base or whatever. I really liked it.
Well, it gives us a little bit more, I guess, more content or more another look into what happened, you know, in between the films. You know, okay, after he got his legs cut off, and what's going on in between that time.
Right.
You know, between the prequels and the original.
And I really enjoy seeing, like, I shouldn't say enjoy, but I really like how torn of a person Obi-Wan has become. Like it really shows, like, you know, when you watch the movies, it's like Jedi life is so easy, and you know, you just follow the Force and everything's good to go. But in this, it's really starting to show like it wasn't all fucking sunshine and roses coming out of your asshole. There was some really, like, you really had to make some hard choices as a Jedi, and you had to live with the consequences. It was. Yeah, it's. I don't know. I really like the way they're giving more of a mental side of it, not just a lightsaber floating things, you know, with your mind kind of thing.
Yeah, pretty much. Then, okay, so you're up to at least the first 4 episodes.
Yeah, I'm 4 into it.
You saw how when he met Luke's uncle, I mean, there was like really no love right there.
Yeah, no love at all. I was like, oh.
I wasn't expecting that, but I was like, oh shit.
I kind of dug it. He was like, he's here. I'm supposed to be protecting him. You need to go away. You're dangerous. You're putting him in danger, bitch.
Yeah.
Go on with yourself.
You know, somebody brought this up on the web because, you know, people are always talking shit. I mean, why didn't, in order to protect Luke even more, I mean, of course, that would change the whole thing. I mean, but why didn't they use Lars instead of Skywalker? I mean, wasn't that like too fucking obvious right there? You got Luke Skywalker right there.
Right, and Anakin Skywalker.
And Darth Vader's still Anakin, you know, so
right.
There's a
and they changed Leia's name. They made her Leia Organa, and why didn't they do the same for Luke?
See, that was the thing, is like, why didn't they? I mean, they still basically put him in danger there by...
Never really thought about that before.
Somebody brought that up, and I was like, yeah, what the fuck, you know? It's like
those simple things that just kind of gloss over your mind. You don't really think about it, and all of a sudden you're like, when someone says it, you're like, dude, am I the dumbest bitch on the planet for not having thought about that?
Yeah, but of course, Luke Lars doesn't really have the same ring as Luke Skywalker, you know?
Right.
But then again, Master Lars. I don't know.
Oh, now that sounds kind of cool.
Master Lars. I don't know. It's just funny as fuck. But okay, so you're four. Yeah, definitely, man. Like I said, I've watched all of them. I don't want to spoil too much for people that haven't watched it. Which I'm
And
just.
how adorable is the little girl that plays Leia?
A lot of people were saying she's a fucking little brat. I'm like, well, duh. Look at who she's playing.
Right.
I'm like, obviously, in order
You
for
know, I
Leia
don't
to
know.
grow up to be who she was, that there had to be signs there. But anyway, the thing is that I can't believe that the one thing that's bugging me right now is that she was near Darth Vader and he didn't sense her.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that too, but I guess the way I'm thinking about it is like maybe it's like the feeling is out there, but he doesn't even the possibility hasn't even entered his mind yet that his kids are still alive.
That he even has kids.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe like there's a feeling out there, he just doesn't know what that feeling is. You know what I mean? Like maybe it takes a while for it to manifest into something that he actually can understand. Because he's also dealing with a lot of bullshit right now. But he, in and of himself, having just gotten somewhat healed and learning how to use his suit and all that.
Now, but how badass was it that, the first episode, just when you thought that Disney might fuck it up, he shows up breaking a kid's neck and throwing him around?
Oh, chubby, dude.
Chubby.
Oh.
That was like, okay, I was not expecting this from Disney, but okay. Maybe the mouse has learned a few lessons. Then again, maybe the mouse is showing his true...
Dude, it was like a nuclear toxic fucking like nachos when I saw that. Like, I should not be enjoying this as much as I am. Like,
well, it's because
that can't be good for me, but I love it.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, Darth Vader was supposed to be the most feared, whatever, not Sith Lord, I guess, because they most feared, I guess. Basically, he was besides the Emperor, he was like the number 2, right?
Yeah, as far as I know, he was like, and in fact, for the longest time, according to the canon that I read, the Emperor didn't have as much of a role out in the forefront of the world. It was more he allowed Vader to take on that role, like that mantle of being the person you thought was in charge.
Yeah, and it's funny because in the first movie, the original one, it looks like he's serving the guy, the commander of the ship. I mean, I can't remember his name, but it looks like Leia, even Leia makes a comment about, I figured you would be nearby, he would keep you on a leash or something like that.
Right.
Oh, God, I can't think of it. And this fucking computer is taking forever to do its thing.
I don't know. I think they're doing an awesome job. I even enjoyed the small things, like just them putting Vader together. I really thought they did well.
Yeah. But once again, I've become that Star Wars fan that just fucking goes along with it. Tell me a story. I'm not going to sit here and dissect it and try to find, well, no, this can't be because, you know what? The story so far is going good. I like it. It's telling me something different, something of what happened in between.
Yeah, like I
And you're right. I mean, it makes a better story than just fucking Obi-Wan in the desert there turning into this hermit. I don't know. Well,
yeah, because Obi-Wan is still a pretty young dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they were talking about that. How is it that only in fucking 19 years he aged so much?
Right.
So they're talking about, they were saying there was a theory where he could fight something that I can't, like I said, I don't read too much into it, like I said, because I don't like to I've made it a point to just enjoy the story and not pay too much attention to the, how can I say this? Wow, some people get so obsessed with it, just like religious fanatics, you know?
Yeah, like
Which
they're
basically,
like, well, in episode or in issue number 242.5, there was
see,
they said that this couldn't happen this way because of this. Like,
yeah,
bro,
exactly. That's what I'm talking about. I've made it a point not to get into that type of bullshit, just to watch the show and enjoy. I mean, if there's things that I don't like them, but it's fine. I keep, so far I can tell you, like you, I'm enjoying the ride. It's fun. It's fun. But yeah, you're right. Right now, how you quoted reminded me when I was a youngster growing up in the Baptist church, and a couple of Christians would argue with each other, throwing scripture at each other.
like Jesus Christ, dude, come on, it's not that.
Yeah, thou shalt not be a smart ass.
Growing up the way in the times that we grew up, something as awesome as Star Wars or Marvel didn't come around every day.
No.
We had to wait years and years and years to get even just a smallest snippet of something, and usually it wasn't even that good. I mean, look, we used to watch The Incredible Hulk, the movies, the made-for-TV movies, and that was like, oh my God, 2 hours of The Incredible Hulk, and Thor was there. And you look back at it now, you're like, Jesus Christ, what were we watching?
I mean, because you look at some cosplayers that do a hell of a better job at looking the part.
But now, you turn on Disney Plus, and you have shit tons of Marvel, shit tons of Star Wars. Like, you got all of this at your fingertips, and they're giving us more and more and more and more and more. The downside is you have to make it palatable for everybody to watch.
Yeah.
You can't just become like, oh, we're only going to make this good for the nerds that have been, reading everything that's ever been made. You got to make this, they got to cram 45 years worth of stuff into virtually a 6-hour series. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot, a huge task to do. It's a huge undertaking. I think sometimes people just need to stop and go, thanks for giving us that. Thank you. Thank you for giving us something.
Maybe that's what I'm saying. Without going religious or anything, a grateful attitude is what fucking makes the world go round, I think.
Right.
That's the way I look at it. I'm grateful for all the shit we got right now. Like I said, I'm enjoying that. Gosh, I wish you had watched the last episode, because we could be talking about it. It's so badass. But once the final episode is out, we'll probably revisit this, and we're gonna just fucking spill the beans on everything.
Oh yeah, most definitely. So, yeah, because I'm watching the next episode today. And then when is it? Next Wednesday, the final episode is out?
Well, we assume, because they do everything in sixes, right?
Right.
I mean,
I think I read somewhere that this will be a six episode, but I also read, rumor has it, now, whatever, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I apologize if I am, but rumor has it they've already signed on to do another 6.
Well, yeah, there's so much that happened in between,
Right. Well, I guess the way I'm looking at it is, it's not like you're dealing with some unknown actor. You're dealing with Ewan McGregor. This is a huge actor.
And he's one of the producers, too. So
right.
You know what? Plus, they have to do another 6, because they have to allow the Mandalorian to time travel and come over and take over for a couple episodes and be like, "This is my show now, bitch."
That's right. Yeah, that was kind of funny the way they did that.
I'm just saying,
I'm okay with it though. I love the Mandalorian.
Well,
I love all the Star
now,
Wars.
If we're following the story, the Mandalorian should be a kid at this point in time too.
Right.
So at this point in time,
I don't know.
At this point in time, right now, Luke is still a kid. Leia's still a kid. So I figure the Mandalorian, because Mandalorian
should be in her teens.
either that and either a teenager or something like that, because Mandalorian is supposed to be after Return of the Jedi.
Right. Well, Mando took Grogu to Luke.
Yeah,
and
that was
Mando was a little older than Luke.
Yeah. So yeah, but so technically he'd be like either a teenager or early 20s. Well,
it'd really be cool if they brought him in as having just finished his training to become a Mandalorian.
A Mandalorian, that a little brush in with the Mandalorians.
Yeah, not a whole lot, but just a little. Maybe Obi-Wan could run into him or need their help or something, and they come and help him. And in the background, he's like, "Who's the new kid? Oh, this is so and so. We picked him up."
Yeah. Oh, okay.
He just finished his training.
But now, if I remember correctly, aren't they they don't like Jedis, right? Mandos are like the anti-Jedis.
Yeah.
So maybe it might be a little hostile meetup. Where,
maybe in a bar, maybe like in one of the cantinas,
like Mandalorians and fucking Jedi's or whatever, or Mandalorians.
Right. That'd be badass.
Something like that.
That'd be really cool.
Of course, that's all for us. Fucking what do they call that? That would be just catering to the fans.
Yeah.
Fucking fan service.
Right. That's okay. They give us some fan service.
Well, fuck. I mean, the Mandalorian, when they brought in Luke at the end. I mean,
God damn, dude.
Dude, we were all fucking like, oh shit.
Oh my god. Fucking, I was screaming.
What fangirl? What is it? We're like.
I fangirled the fuck out.
Yeah, pretty much. We all did.
I damn near cried when I seen him when he lifted his head up. I was like, ah!
I take it back. You're not a bitch yet. You'll be a bitch again later when you're squeezing the titties and playing with the furry people. But oh gosh. Yeah, no, okay, no, yeah, definitely, man. Okay, no. So it's cool. So motherfuckers, if you haven't watched it, watch it. It, like I said, we recommend it. I started watching Ms. Marvel today.
Okay. I have not caught it. I know my daughter watched it, but
first episode,
I was doing some other stuff.
It's just that it hasn't been touched by the kids, and they normally touch everything. So I noticed nobody's watched this shit. And lately, the 14-year-olds become one of those that, if he sees shit on the internet, like, they say bad shit about it. I'm like, well, why don't you watch it for yourself? Make your own decision. I mean, that's the same thing. And
a prime example of that is when the Punisher TV show came out, and they announced John Berthmo was going to be playing the Punisher.
Oh, dude,
people went ballistic.
I think we have it on record. I was one of those people that was like, "Oh, fuck that guy, not him." I was, and he made a believer out of me.
Killed it
to the point where I wouldn't want to see anybody play the Punisher right now. I think right now he's still young enough that he can, I don't know, bring that character to life in a way that it hasn't been done. I mean, the series.
The Punisher does age, and I think, John Berthmo's young enough to where he can age with the character. And
yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure as an actor, I mean, he probably wants to do other shit. Doesn't want to be typecast as the Punisher all his life. I mean, I get it. But I mean, then again, who knows? I wouldn't be if it paid the bills for the rest of his life and he's willing to do it. I think he'd make a lot of motherfuckers happy.
He's been doing other things, like he's in other movies. He's just been a lot of the movies he's been doing have been more of I don't want to say indie movie, but I think this has given him the opportunity to be very picky on what he decides to do. He's only it seems like he's doing the projects that appeal to him, not just what pay the bills.
Well, it's just like the kid that plays Harry Potter. I've seen him in this other movies that have nothing to do with, magical wizards or shit like that. And he impressed the fuck out of me.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, what, Daniel Radcliffe? Is that his name?
Yeah. Yeah.
And the
Daniel
little fucker
Radcliffe.
can flow. Not to mention, I can't remember what show he was on, and he was just practically spitting out rhymes, and I was like, that motherfucker. I guess I wasn't when the Harry Potter movies came out. I wasn't too much into it, but after watching him on that interview where he just grabs the microphone and starts flowing, I'm like, that little son of a bitch. I like him.
Yeah, that's like Tom Holland. As you know, he plays Spider-Man. I just watched him not too long ago on Uncharted, and
I've yet to see that.
I was like, Jesus Christ, this kid's fucking good. I'm watching this the whole time, and I'm like, I'm not thinking about Spider-Man. I mean, there's a few things, like a few scenes where he'll land a move or something, and it kind of was like, oh, that was kind of like Spider-Man. But other than that, I didn't see like he did it well enough to where I didn't see like they were completely separate roles. They were almost like separate people. But I don't know. I was really impressed with the way he did it.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Something to put on my list.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. I'll say it like this: Uncharted was a really fun movie.
Okay.
Don't go in there. You know, it's based off a video game, so don't go in there trying to be all like, well, in real life, oh, go fuck yourself. It was a fun movie, and that's what it
You
was
know,
meant to be.
I happen to like a lot of those movies where the science just doesn't, align with because it's basically fictional science, shit that could only exist in that world.
Right.
You see, I enjoy movies like that. I mean, yeah, I've watched movies with people that, oh, well, that shit would never happen because blah blah blah, and it goes against the laws of physics. And you know what? I don't give a fuck. I like the story. I like what it's doing. That's the whole.
Right. I think somewhere along the line, people have gotten into this world where they forget that a movie is supposed to take you away. It is supposed to thrill you. It is supposed to give you a brief moment away from everything else in the world. It is just supposed to be fun. It's supposed to make you cry. It's supposed to make you be scared. It's supposed to make you, be on the edge of your seat. It's not supposed to be all sciencey,
Oh shit! Preach, brother. Preach.
I don't
Holy
know where
shit!
we got this idea from.
That's what I'm talking about. You see, that's the whole thing. Kind of like we hope that this middle-aged 9-year-old conversation is taking you away from your everyday routine, listening to what two middle-aged 9-year-olds are talking about. And no, we're not always talking about porn, sex robots, or any of that shit. Because, well, we haven't.
Sometimes we just talk about normal shit, just with a different look on it. Like
I mean,
maybe
yeah, we were
see
talking
things a little
about
differently.
we were talking about cock-shaped lightsabers earlier, so I don't know. I think we're covered there.
Right. Hey, talking about big dicks, it got me thinking about. We went and seen the new Top Gun movie.
Okay.
And I say big dicks because listen, if you fly a fucking fighter jet, dude, your shit has got to be hitting the floor. I'm just saying.
Oh god.
You're flying at like 20,000 miles an hour in this little fucking piece of metal, and you have fucking missiles on it and machine guns. And listen,
Yeah.
there's a reason why only certain people get to do that, because their dicks fucking hit the ground. That's
Before
why.
you go into that, I read another comment somebody made online about I've never watched either one of those two, neither the first one, Top Gun, or the second one. It's like because Tom Cruise is too short. He wouldn't even qualify as
That's true.
as a jet fighter.
You're right.
That's what they're saying, but I'm like, okay, once again, it's make-believe. It's a fucking movie. It's supposed to entertain you, take you away from whatever it is that's bugging you. And I don't know.
And one thing I do have to say, I think I was appearing a little chauvinistic when I say to fly those jets, your dick's got to be on the ground. And to all the women that fly those jets, because a lot of women do fly them, I don't know what the equivalent would be, but it's there. I don't know. I don't know what the equivalent would be, but
Well, I guess we give I guess it's always been a man's world, so we give our dicks and our balls too much credit. But hold on, let's see if I can find it. Betty White once put it. What did? Hold on, it's not word for word, but she quoted something to the effect that white a vagina can take a pounding, can take this. Balls are very sensitive. You hit them and
yeah. Yeah. All right. So all the women fighter jets, y'all are fucking badass. A lot more than men, but I don't want to be, excluding our amazing female fighter pilots either.
Yeah.
Anyways, talking about this movie, for all of those that have seen the first one, and if you haven't, dude, I would recommend you watching it. Watch the first one. But on to the second one. We have waited. I shouldn't say we've waited. It's been 30 years since the first one came out. And a lot of people did not think, like, they just thought that was a one and done. When they announced the second one, there was a lot of people, myself included, that went, oh, shit. Because so many of these movies that have come out lately that are paying homage to older movies have not lived up to
expectations.
Yeah, they weren't nearly as. I don't know if it was the originals were actually that good, or we look back at that time in our life and we were in such a different place that we just,
Yeah, we were easily amused. Come on, back then.
Yeah, and hindsight's always 2020, or kind of like 2020. But I think whenever we look back, we always look fondly on memories, And here recently, a lot of these rehashing old movies have just not turned out that good. Yeah, they've had great moments, but they just weren't the original.
Yeah.
Top Gun, though. Fuck me running sideways with a chainsaw. That movie fired on every goddamn cylinder. Like, every which way it was supposed to fire correctly, it did. It hits you in the feels. It hits you when you're excited. It brought a bunch of new people into it. If they wanted to, they could continue the movie on without Tom Cruise, and it would still be a good movie because they brought these characters in such a way that you already like them. They really hit you with the feels with bringing back some characters from the past. Like, it just, bro, It was everything you could have ever wanted in a remembering back movie, or I don't know what you even call those kind of movies where they do a continuation of the story, but it was fucking amazing. It was such a good movie.
Wow.
Like, I can't even begin to tell you how fucking good it was and how much well it fired on all cylinders.
Well, no, you just described it. I heard that it's one of those movies that even if you haven't watched the first one, I mean, it brings you can enjoy this one too. That's all I heard from some people.
You can, and I don't know. They really, Tom Cruise at the beginning of the movie. Before the movie starts, he's like, listen, this is he said, I'd like to thank all the thousands of people that worked on it. And he says something along the lines of, I'd like to thank the fans because this movie is for you and we wanted to give you what you deserve. And Jesus Christ, dude, it has been a long time since I have walked out of a theater and just was kind of just speechless. Like, just wow. Like, just take my breath away. I mean,
no pun intended there. That was one of the soundtracks from the original movie.
Yeah, it was. And that's how I felt. I'm like, fuck. Damn, like, oh my God.
All of a sudden, cue in the music. No, 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 no.
I told my wife, I says, can we go watch it again? Like, I just wanted to watch it again. It was so good. So to everybody out there, that's my view. I'm sure people out there didn't like it, and whatever. You're entitled to your opinion, but
You're wrong, and you can go
mine
fuck
is just
yourself.
better. Yeah,
No, not really. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. But, if you disagree with us, I mean, chances are you're wrong. I mean,
right,
it's not because we're saying it. I mean, that's just the rules. That's just the way it is.
right,
Yeah.
right. If you want to be right all the time, get your own show, but it's still not going to be as good as ours.
Yeah. Because no matter how many fish in the sea, it'll be so empty. Anyway.
So talking about movies,
Yeah.
the other one I wanted to bring up was I went and saw the new Jurassic Park.
Hmm.
And I think it fired on all cylinders as well, but in different ways.
Okay.
It was good. It was fun. It brought everybody back that you've been wanting. And it was unbelievable. And dinosaurs are bigger and badder and more fierce. And the CGI was 1,000 times better. If they could have even done that, they did it.
Well,
And
dang.
it was fun. I really enjoyed it. And I know people are going to be out there like, well, blah, 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 blah. Shut the fuck up. It's Jurassic Park. What do you expect? What are you wanting?
Purple dinosaur and a few upbeat songs?
Right. Like, if that's what you want, listen, they got some porn out there you can watch for that.
I don't know. Holy fuck.
But
okay, now
when you go to watch Jurassic Park, you go to see fucking dinosaurs and people running.
Yeah.
That's what you go to see, and that's what they gave you. And it was really, really well done.
Okay. Now, I've missed out on a lot, mainly because, like I said, we had a very expected but unexpected expense recently. My 16-year-old had all her 4 wisdom teeth surgically removed, and
Oh, ouch.
yeah. So even with the insurance, I mean, the copay put us in a little bit of a,
Oh yeah, I've been there.
even with the copay was on the high side, so we're like, fuck. So yeah, that kind of took my fucking fun budget out of the picture for a while. So I'm like, shit, all this thing happening, Top Gun, Jurassic Park. I mean, hey, fuck, okay, who am I kidding? I've been waiting for the fucking Minion movie, The Rise of Gru.
Brother, they showed that preview at Jurassic Park. That new Minion movie had me in tears. Oh my god, that shit had me laughing so fucking hard. I didn't think an animated movie could make me laugh that hard.
Well, fuck, the first time I saw Despicable Me, I remember, and that was Dagard. He was the one that dragged me out there. He was a teenager. I remember it was one of those like, seriously, this is what we're watching? And that was one of the movies that I laughed so fucking hard. Where, you just lose control. Like, you can't help it. It's like the first time I watched it, I was like, fuck.
Dude, those Minions, I don't know what it is about those fucking things, but they are the funniest fucking guys and girls, whatever they are.
Hey,
they are so fucking funny.
Now, okay, I gotta watch that movie, but now, since we've already perverted Star Wars and said that we know that Leia's gotten some Wookiee nookie, do you think that Gru, I mean, has done the hibbity dibbities with the Minion?
No.
You're like, no. Ah, come on.
Well, and because hear me out. I don't think the hibbity dibbity is on Gru's mind. I think his mind is on a different level most of the time.
I can understand that. But come on.
And I think he's smart enough to know, like, if he were to do that, the Minions are not necessarily all there. He might end up with nothing downstairs if he were to try. Like, they might just fuck it up to where it falls off.
Okay. Well, no, okay, I guess fair enough. I mean, I was I was expecting you to take it the other way, you know. you cue in the '70s porn music, you know.
Yeah, I think he knows. Like, yeah, they might just fuck my dick up.
What about the twin brother?
Maybe.
Now, new adventures with the twin brother, you know.
Boom, 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 boom.
Alrighty. Oh man, you know, have a fucking minion looking like oh god, I always forget his fucking name. The in trouble porn guy.
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
Ron Jeremy.
Yeah. Could you imagine have fucking minion with a wig looking like Ron?
Damn, dude, that would be so funny.
No, just anyway. Holy fuck, man. So, motherfucker, as you've witnessed right now, we've been working. Well, he's made it out to a few movies, you know, so that's cool.
But you know, the only reason that I make it out to the movies that I make it out to is we have, and they by no means sponsor us, but we have the AMC Stubs Pass, which for $20 a month per person entitles you to go see up to three movies a week for the entire month for that one base price of $20. So my wife and I, we spend $40 and we know we have at least once or however many times a week, no matter how tight bills get, no matter how stressed we are financially, and we know we can at least go see a movie and it's covered. You know, at least once a week we can go see a movie if we so choose.
You know what? That's smart thinking right there. Actually, now that I think about it, I mean, although right now it's kind of times are fucking hard. I mean, because you know, fucking gas prices, I mean, are ridiculous. I keep reminding everybody that Christmas is canceled this year due to gas prices. But
I mean, like I said, we budgeted out. It's for the wife and I. We might actually get it for the kids too, but I don't know. But right now at AMC, most of the movie prices are like $14 a ticket. So if you see two movies in a month, you've already saved money.
yeah, I mean, yeah, it was under six. It was five of us, but I think I paid like it was in the '60s, you know.
Right.
And that was just one movie, one time.
For $100, you guys could go see go to any AMC theater nationwide and see up to three movies a week. Now, a lot of people are like, well, I don't know if I'd see three movies in a week. No, you probably won't. But if you see two movies in a month,
fuck, if you see one, well, yeah, actually, you're right. Even two movies in a month, that's already, yeah.
You've already saved quite a bit of money. And movies for 2 years now, really no movies came out for 2 years. Right now, we are in a flood of new movies coming out, and it's not going to stop anytime soon.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? And here's the other thing. The other I guess it's kind of a nice little thing. When you go to buy your popcorn and your drinks and whatnot, that's all full price. So you don't really get a discount on that. But you get to go into what's called the AMC Stubs Pass line, which means you bypass most of the people in line.
Well,
so
yeah, I guess. I don't know. The one lately, I've been going to an AMC here in Awatuki. And they got these like kiosks where as soon as we go into that kiosk and place my order, and then I just wait by the pickup area.
Okay, so the one here, we don't have the kiosk. You have to actually go up to the counter and order.
Costco's doing that too. I don't know if you've been to a Costco lately.
Not for a couple weeks. It's wild. The closest Costco we have to us is like almost an hour drive.
Yeah, the closest one to me, you know, where I'm at, it's about a half-hour drive. And but now, you know, instead of waiting in line, they have like, I don't know, 6 or 7 little machines where you can just place your order.
That'd be nice.
And then you just go to the pickup window. So that's kind of like what AMC did over here. So that was pretty nice. And
then the other perk you have with that with the subs pass is like after you've spent so much money on drinks or whatnot, you get like a $5 reward or something like that. And if you don't use it, you can save it up. Like the last time we went to the movies, I was able to get our drink and our popcorn for free, just because I bought enough of them. I saved up my rewards, so it's just a little perk, But yeah, we love it. We love it. We love going to the movies. There's so many new movies coming out, and saving a little bit of money here and there is never a bad thing.
Nope, especially nowadays. Every little bit helps. Yeah. So, All right. Do we have anything else pending? Anything else we need to peddle?
No, I think that's about it. I do have some homework for you guys. When you have a night off, I want you guys to pour yourself a stiff drink and have some fun.
Yeah, pretty
Sit
much.
back, enjoy a good drink. I don't want you to get sloshy drunk where you're blacking out. Get to that point.
Yeah.
And just enjoy it, man, because you only get one trip on this fucking rock. And I think times are very, very stressful right now. We need to take care of ourselves and give ourselves the ability and the permission to take a break and just enjoy everything for just a little bit.
Roll up a big fat one and smoke it.
Yeah, that too. And if you, I don't normally talk a whole lot of politics, but we really need to be writing our senators and our congressmen to legalize marijuana on a federal level. So nationwide, everybody that works in a federal job or is governed by a federal, i.e. all transportation, can on the weekends have a joint and not have to worry about losing their job.
Yeah,
because as of right now, you can't do that because it's still federally illegal.
Damn.
No matter what your state says. So if you drive for a living like I do, you are mandated by federal government that you have weed in your system, you will lose your license.
Like I said, I don't particularly care much for smoking, but like I said, eventually at one point in time when I'm no longer required to take drug tests,
yeah,
I will probably try a few gummy bears or I don't know.
Yeah, like I couldn't smoke anymore, but I wouldn't mind a brownie every now and then.
Yeah, that would work too.
And those of you that follow me on Facebook, go check out. We watch a show called So You Think You Can Dance, and a Phoenix native. I think he's a Phoenix native. He's from Phoenix. Was on there giving the Latino culture some love. He went by the name of Decoy, and he was on there fucking breaking it down.
Don't tell me he did a dance move like I what is it? I dance like a cholo.
No, but he did the Cholo community proud. He came out in a flannel, a fedora, and fucking broke it down.
Oh, right then. I
put it on my Facebook.
All right. Maybe put it on your Instagram. That's probably not Instagram. Well, yeah, you got an Instagram too.
Yeah. I'll put it on that, and I'll see if I can post it on Twitter as well.
Yeah, post it on your Twitter, maybe Cursory Overload's Instagram.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't know how far he's going to go into competition, but Jesus, it was nice to see. It was nice to see him repping the 602 and doing it with style.
Yep.
So, because I got to give my love to the 602, the 480, 623.
Yeah. You miss the fucking desert, don't you? No.
I do. I miss it desperately. But, it is what it is. I love the ocean, too.
Yeah, you got the ocean over there. You can't complain.
That's right. That's right, bitches. All right, so y'all got your motherfucking homework. Get it done.
Well,
Enjoy
motherfuckerettes, thank you for tuning in. Well, I guess you know what to do. Till next time.
Yeah. All right, bitches. Later.
Later.
Cursory Overload is a Podcast Shack production.